Hello, hello, my name is Liberty. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. When I was little, I would color in coloring books, obsess over drawing dogs, and make my own version of Godzilla like any other kid. It wasn't until I was about 7 when I started realizing that I loved drawing and using my imagination for art. I borrowed a dog book from the library and used the eraser on my pencil to trace the basic form of a dog over and over until I memorized it. It went from dogs to dragons to all my other interests and mini phases. And yes, if you did not already know, underneath this black and red hair, I'm dirty blonde. So, when I was 11, that's when I started to take interest in making my own characters and drawing other characters, so I started teaching myself how to draw people. I would look at photos of people or use myself as a reference to slowly start teaching myself anatomy and facial placement. I got a lot of inspiration from digital artists on YouTube, and then I saved up $50 to get a drawing tablet that plugged into my Chromebook. It didn't have a screen, it just acted as a big sensor basically. I had to get used to looking up at my screen while drawing on the black piece of plastic in my lap. It took a while to get used to the alignment, but it worked. Another thing that I would like to mention is that I used to use my mouse on IBIS Paint X on my Chromebook before I got the little drawing tablet. I don't know how I lived to draw with a mouse, but I don't have any photos to show for that time. Saving $400 for an iPad was my next goal. 10 months later, I saved up enough. It was so nice to look down at my screen and see where my pen was going. That was about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago at this point, and that's when I started using Procreate, and I haven't stopped since. Here's a little sped up clip from one of my other videos of me drawing, just because I thought I would include it. Once I got my iPad and bought Procreate, one of my biggest goals was to find my own art style and draw consistently. I was noticing changes in more recent drawings compared to my art I did a month prior, so I kept drawing the most I could so I could just get better. I would also like to mention again that a lot of these drawings are characters I created a few years ago, and I've been building them ever since. Making my own characters has been one of the most fun things about art to me. There were a couple times where I would draw like a game character or like anime characters or whatever just for fun, but creating my own characters has always been something that I really loved, and I have a lot more ideas on updating my own characters, so if you want any videos about my OCs, let me know. A lot of this artwork that's showing on screen now is more of my recent art from this year. Here are just a few of my characters that I drew recently, and I've been trying to redo a lot of their outfits and update them to more my style now, so yeah, just let me know if you want to see anything about them. And now enjoy some quick time-lapse of my characters Rosaline and Iris because they are my most up-to-date characters. I just redid both of their outfits, so here you go. If you're trying to get better at any type of art or any goal at all, try to maintain a consistent balance. If you put in the work every day or every other day, the only thing that will be holding you back is time. If you aren't seeing the results in the beginning, don't let that get to your head. There were many times when I hated my art. There were many times when I struggled with anatomy and rendering and a handful of other things. And to this day, I still struggle with certain things in my art. I'm still learning, but I am very proud of my progress so far, and I'm excited to see what I will accomplish in the future. This is the first episode of my digital art series, so I wanted something kind of simple. I also wanted to show how, if you're an artist, especially if you're young, that adapting certain skills takes time. If you really want to achieve it, keep practicing and give yourself time. Here are some honorable, non-honorable mentions. I found some really scary photos when I was going through a bunch of my old art stuff, and some of them aren't scary, some of them are just, they didn't fit in the video or whatever. But I found so much, so I thought I would include it in the video anyways. What kind of digital art videos would you like to see from me next? Tutorials, advice, vlogs about my process, or anything else? I still think Godzilla looks absolutely beautiful. If you haven't been to my channel before, I've never had. The intro is new and it's also my outro, and I used to have an old outro, but I thought I would redo it because it was a bit outdated. So follow my Instagram for behind the scenes or updates on upcoming videos, and comment down below what you think I should do next. But anyways, I will see you guys next month with a new video. Bye!